everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Something that bears watching here in Week 1 is just how well this rookie handles his first real NFL action. Both physically and mentally, strong safety requires a lot of toughness and smarts. It's the Panthers going up against the Broncos. With that, I'm proud to introduce our new Madden broadcast team for 2016. Making their regular season debut, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, it is indeed an exciting night for all of us on the Madden team, and after a long offseason, we are ready for some football here in Denver. A shotgun snap for Newton. He hits Stewart in the flat, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now in his 9th year, here's Jonathan Stewart. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Have they come up with a nickname for just Jonathan Stewart? Remember when it was double trouble when he's running with D'Angelo Williams in Carolina? But boy, what a year he had in 2015.
Yeah, it was just 11 yards shy of 1,000, so close, but kind of stepped out of that shadow, didn't he?
Certainly did, and gave the Panthers a real identity running the ball.
9 yards on the play and a first down.
And while it's highly unusual for NFL teams to think about using their quarterback on key third down runs, none of those teams, save one, has Cam Newton. He's unique, one of the biggest quarterbacks you'll ever see. Give him the ball, let him pick it up.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. After the run, Newton going to throw. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's brought down. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll be a Carolina first. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now Stewart on 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, but a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. A play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So distance not the issue there. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Back to Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And that brings up 4th down.
Akeem Talib is one of the most gifted defenders on the corner in the NFL, in my opinion. We just saw him knock away another attempted pass.
That gift, that's what made him a first-round pick back in 2008.
Has really good ball skills, anticipates very, very well.
He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Carolina getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
To throw on second down is Newton. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key 3rd down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
They go back to Stewart on 1st. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Stewart is the lone setback. They fake the give. Newton. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. second down following the run. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defense.